What if I told you that islands, those seemingly steadfast pieces of land, can vanish? It's true. These land masses, which we often consider permanent fixtures in the ocean, can disappear without a trace. Imagine the shock of sailors and explorers who once mapped these islands, only to find them gone on their next voyage. The phenomenon of disappearing islands is not just a figment of imagination or a tale from ancient folklore. It is a reality that has puzzled humanity for centuries. Throughout history, islands have disappeared, leaving behind whispers of their existence. These whispers are captured in old maritime maps and ancient navigational charts, which tell stories of islands that once were. Some of these maps, now faded and worn, show islands that no longer exist, sparking curiosity and wonder. How could entire land masses simply vanish? What forces are at play in these mysterious disappearances? Some were small, mere specks on the vast ocean. These tiny islands, often just rocky outcrops or isolated sandbars, might seem insignificant. Yet their disappearances are just as intriguing as those of larger islands. These small landmasses can be easily swallowed by the ocean, eroded by waves, or submerged by rising sea levels. Their fleeting existence reminds us of the ever-changing nature of our planet. Others were large enough to support entire civilizations. These islands, rich with dense vegetation and ancient structures, were home to thriving communities. The ruins left behind tell tales of vibrant cultures and bustling societies. The disappearance of such islands is even more perplexing. How could places that supported life and civilization simply vanish? The answer lies in a complex interplay of natural forces and human activities. Their disappearances have puzzled explorers, scientists, and dreamers for centuries. Where did they go? What caused these islands to vanish? Explorers have scoured the seas, scientists have studied geological samples, and dreamers have spun tales of lost lands. Each disappearance adds a layer of mystery and intrigue, challenging our understanding of the world. The answer is a fascinating mix of science, myth, and the ever-changing nature of our planet. Natural phenomena such as volcanic eruptions, underwater earthquakes, and shifting tectonic plates play a significant role. These powerful forces can reshape the landscape, causing islands to rise and fall. Myths and legends also offer explanations, weaving stories of gods and monsters that control the seas. Together, science and myth paint a picture of a dynamic and unpredictable world. Join me as we explore the enigma of vanished islands, where reality is often stranger than fiction. We'll delve into the scientific explanations and the mythical tales, uncovering the secrets of these lost lands. From dramatic ocean landscapes to mysterious fogs that shroud the sea, the journey promises to be as captivating as the stories themselves. The stories of vanished islands are more than just geographical curiosities. They are windows into the past, offering glimpses of how our ancestors understood the world. These tales, preserved in historic maps and ancient manuscripts, reveal the fears, hopes, and imaginations of those who came before us. They remind us that the world is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. They remind us of the power of nature and the fragility of our own existence. The ocean, with its powerful waves and relentless tides, can reshape the coastline and erase islands from the map. Coral reefs, fragile and beautiful, can be destroyed by environmental changes. These stories serve as a reminder of the delicate balance that sustains life on Earth. By understanding how and why these islands disappeared, we gain a deeper understanding of the forces that shape our world. Geological formations and satellite images reveal the dynamic processes at work. Scientists, through their research, provide insights into the past and predictions for the future. As we uncover the mysteries of vanished islands, we also learn about the resilience and adaptability of life on our ever-changing planet. Perhaps the most famous vanished island is Atlantis. This legendary island has been the subject of countless stories, theories, and debates over the centuries. Its allure lies not just in its mysterious disappearance, but in the grandeur and advanced civilization it was said to possess. Imagine a place of immense beauty and technological prowess, lost to the depths of the ocean in a single, catastrophic event. This legendary civilization, described by the Greek philosopher Plato, met a catastrophic end when the island was swallowed by the sea. According to Plato, Atlantis was a powerful and technologically advanced kingdom that existed around 9,000 years before his time. The island was said to be larger than Libya and Asia combined, and its influence extended far beyond its shores. But in a single day and night of misfortune, Atlantis was said to have disappeared into the depths of the ocean, leaving behind only stories and speculation. While most scholars believe Atlantis to be a fictional creation, its story has captivated imaginations for millennia. The tale of Atlantis has inspired countless books, movies, and even scientific expeditions. Some researchers have dedicated their lives to finding evidence of this lost civilization, scouring the ocean floor and ancient texts for clues. Atlantis is not alone in this regard. Myths and legends from cultures around the world tell of lost islands and sunken continents, from the sunken city of Dwarka in India to the lost continent of Lemuria in the Indian Ocean. These stories share common themes of advanced civilizations meeting tragic ends. These tales often reflect the fears and hopes of the cultures that created them, serving as metaphors for human hubris, divine retribution, or the impermanence of life. These tales often serve as cautionary warnings about the dangers of hubris or the unpredictable nature of the divine. They remind us that no matter how advanced or powerful a civilization may become, it is still vulnerable to the forces of nature and the whims of fate. The story of Atlantis, for example, is often interpreted as a warning against the dangers of overreaching ambition and the consequences of defying the gods. These stories, while likely rooted in symbolism, might contain kernels of truth. Ancient texts and carvings often encode historical events in mythological language, blending fact and fiction in ways that are difficult to disentangle. Some researchers believe that the story of Atlantis and other similar legends may be based on real geological events, such as volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, or tsunamis, that were later mythologized and passed down through generations. Some researchers believe they could be based on real geological events, exaggerated and mythologized over time. For instance, the eruption of the Thera volcano around 1600 BCE, which devastated the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete, is often cited as a possible inspiration for the Atlantis myth. Similarly, other natural disasters throughout history may have given rise to legends of lost lands and sunken cities. Whether fact or fiction, these legends remind us of the enduring power of stories to explain the unknown. They capture our imagination and offer a way to make sense of the world around us, blending history, mythology, and human experience into narratives that resonate across time and cultures. The story of Atlantis and other tales of lost civilizations continue to fascinate and inspire, reminding us of the mysteries that lie beneath the surface of our world. Our planet is a dynamic place, constantly reshaping itself through geological processes. Earthquakes and volcanic eruptions driven by the movement of tectonic plates can have dramatic impacts on islands. Submarine volcanoes formed where these plates meet can create new islands. However, these islands are often unstable. They can be eroded by waves or sink back beneath the surface just as quickly as they appeared. In other cases, earthquakes can trigger underwater landslides, causing sections of islands to collapse and disappear beneath the waves. These events highlight the powerful forces that shape our planet's surface, reminding us that even land masses we perceive as permanent are subject to change. Section 4. The Wrath of Nature, Storms, Erosion, and Vanishing Islands. Nature's fury can also play a role in island disappearances. Powerful storms like hurricanes and typhoons can unleash devastating waves and storm surges, eroding coastlines and submerging low-lying islands. Even without extreme weather events, islands are constantly subject to the erosive power of wind and waves. Over time, this relentless battering can wear down coastlines, gradually shrinking islands until they vanish beneath the sea. The delicate balance between land and sea is a constant struggle. While some islands are fortunate enough to have geological formations or coral reefs that protect them from erosion, others are more vulnerable to the relentless forces of nature. Section 5. Shifting Sands of Time, the Dynamic Nature of Coastlines and Islands. Our planet's coastlines are not static boundaries. They are dynamic environments, constantly shaped and reshaped by the interplay of geological processes, sea level fluctuations, and sediment transport. Sea levels in particular have risen and fallen dramatically throughout Earth's history due to natural cycles and, more recently, human-induced climate change. Rising sea levels can submerge low-lying islands, making them uninhabitable or even erasing them from maps entirely. The disappearance of islands due to these shifting sands of time serves as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of Earth's systems and the profound impact of even seemingly small changes in sea level. Section 6. Human Factors, Development, and its Impact on Island Existence. While natural forces are often responsible for island disappearances, human activities can also play a significant role. The rapid pace of development, driven by the need for more housing, tourism, and industrial activities, has led to significant changes in island landscapes. Unsustainable development practices such as deforestation, mining, and the over-extraction of natural resources have far-reaching consequences. These activities not only strip the land of its natural vegetation, but also disrupt the delicate balance of island ecosystems. The destruction of natural barriers such as mangroves and coral reefs further exacerbates the problem. These natural barriers play a crucial role in protecting islands from the harsh impacts of storms and rising sea levels. When these barriers are removed or damaged, islands become more vulnerable to erosion, storm surges, and the ever-increasing threat of sea level rise. The loss of vegetation also means that the soil is less stable, leading to further erosion and land degradation. In some cases, land reclamation projects, intended to create new land or expand existing islands, can have unintended consequences. These projects often involve the dredging of seabeds and the deposition of large amounts of sediment, which can disrupt marine ecosystems. While the goal is to create more space for human activities, the reality is that these projects can lead to the loss of biodiversity and the alteration of natural water flow patterns. This can result in increased erosion and sedimentation in other areas, further destabilizing the island environment. Disrupting natural sediment flow can have cascading effects on the entire coastal ecosystem. Sediment is essential for maintaining the health of coral reefs and mangroves, which in turn protect the coastline from erosion. These examples highlight the importance of responsible stewardship of our planet's resources. Sustainable development practices are essential to ensure that we do not irreparably harm these fragile environments. Particularly in delicate island ecosystems, where the balance between human activity and natural processes is so finely tuned, it is crucial to adopt practices that minimize environmental impact. By understanding the potential impacts of our actions, we can make more informed decisions that prioritize the health and sustainability of these unique environments. We must work collectively to protect these fragile environments for future generations, ensuring that the natural beauty and biodiversity of islands are preserved for years to come.